All right, let's talk about Tom Brady. We actually haven't spoke about him dropping the Deflategate appeal. We obviously know the NFLPA can still bring it to the Supreme Court, but the mantra or the belief all along was that he was taking this to the bitter end. He hires Ted Olson, the Supreme Court lawyer, and ultimately he gives up, to put it succinctly. Why did he and should he have?
I think that it wasn't just Tom Brady making this decision. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think he made the decision, but he got some input. He got some feedback from his bosses, from the people he works with, Belichick, Kraft. And I think they talked about the pros and cons and what Tom wanted to do. Of course, he wants this behind him. That was a big part of it. Do I think he should have given it up? Yes. Give it up. I don't think this was going any further. If he is innocent, here's what I would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to have seen Tom Brady give it up, back away, but then have a press conference and say some of the things. Now, I know the NFLPA is going to carry this on and they're going to keep it going, but there has to be some statement made. If you are innocent, and some people may say, well, who does that help? Does that really help Tom Brady? I don't care. I think a statement should have been made by Tom Brady declaring his innocence, reiterating his innocence if he was innocent. That's what I think should have happened. It was disappointing to not see something like that happen, or at least not yet. You know he'll get some kind of question. He'll probably defer it when we do ask the question. There should have been some statement made declaring or reiterating his innocence in this thing if he was in fact innocent. That's what I think should have happened.
I think Tom Brady should have fought this to the bitter end. I was disappointed. We've come so far. January of 2015, how many some odd days? 500 something. Appeal upon appeal upon appeal upon appeal. And then to make another analogy within the game, it's the fourth quarter. He's losing, but he has a Hail Mary left in him, maybe 60 yards, 5 seconds to go. Why give up? You've come so far. I was disappointed to empathize with Patriot fans that he gave up because I thought he was so close. And what's the harm in him trying to go to the Supreme Court and them saying, no chance we're hearing this? And then he goes, all right, now he can say, hang his hat on, I fought it to the end. Now he can only say, I fought it 90% of the way. The NFLPA tried the extra 10% and ultimately it didn't happen. I get that he wants to put it behind him. Maybe he was eating them alive. Who knows? He wanted to go to camp and he didn't want to think about it.
There were football reasons to this, but I agree. I understand why you said that, but this for me was just so ridiculous from the start. As you know, you've heard me talk about this. So ridiculous. I'm finished with it. If I go into the newsroom and Mike and Shannon are arguing about why Mike ate Shannon's ice cream that was in the fridge, I go in there and think, whoa, what's going on here? For one day. But if 5 days later or 544 days later they're still arguing about what happened with that ice cream, get over it. It's over. It's done. Get me out of here. That would be that. So that was kind of where I was at with the Deflategate.
Yeah, personally, I think from what we do, we're sick and tired of talking about Deflategate.
Of course we are. We present the news, but this story was pathetic.